Hello and welcome back. As you can see, I am still sporting the absolute Chad Dad bod gear that is the Guthins and ending the completion of Barrows. Now, on the wheel, we rolled Champion's Cape. That is potentially a very, very nasty grind, as going from one RNG challenge to another, we just did 2,500 kills, which is the 96% completion chance, and that took however many hours that took. Each one of these scrolls on this list, bearing in mind there are 10 of them, is 1 in 5,000. Now, these are the stats that we're starting the grind off with, getting very close to max melee combat stats, and a total time played of 99 days and 8 hours. Let's just jump straight into an Oats speed prep and get this grind underway, shall we?
I've been waiting for you. Time for your next challenge.
We have a nice and short 2-part speed prep to go over. What the champion scrolls are, as well as how to make farming them easier, and the few quests that we have to complete to unlock our soon-to-be best in slot melee weapon along the way. So, what is the Champions Challenge, and how do we complete it? To put it simply, it is the OSRS equivalent to Fight Club. Underneath the Champions Guild is the arena where the new champion will be crowned. The only small issue is you need to acquire a champion scroll of the relevant monster in order to enter the ring. This brings us to the log. There are 11 items in total, 10 unique champion scrolls and the cape itself. Now that doesn't sound too bad until you remember that each scroll has a 1 in 5,000 drop chance, meaning we're going to need to kill on average 50,000 monsters to see all 10 scrolls, providing we don't get spooned or go dry. The 10 scroll bearers are as follows. You have the Goblin, Imp, Hobgoblin, Skeleton, Giant, Ghoul, Jogre, Earth Warrior, Zombie, and Lesser Demon. I'll explain a little bit more about each one as we get to it. I'm going to be tackling this challenge starting from the highest HP creature and working my way down so that in theory it feels like the grind is getting easier. Additionally, I'm going to be making 100k cannonballs to help speed the kills up and to use as almost a pseudo tracker for how each scroll is going / feeling. Let's check out our ore supplies and see how close to our goal that we are. Oh. Okay. Yikes. Not much at all, which could be problematic. But first things first, let's head over to Miscellanea. I claimed it fairly recently, so this probably won't be that good. But let's go head over to Miscellanea, swap it to coal, make sure that our approval and money is up, and then see how much coal we can actually get from claiming. Once we've done that, we'll get a little bit of a better understanding of how much iron we need to buy from the blast furnace, and then realistically, that will just be us. We're going to be running back and forth, buying coal and iron ore from the blast furnace, turning it into steel bars, and then we need to do a massive amount of steel bars to cannonballs. That is the approval done. Let's talk to, see what's going on. Right, we do not need any more logs at all. I think temporarily we're going to take this out of herbs. This might be a bad idea, but I'm pretty sure just as even a potential time save and money save, this is the play. No, perfect. That's exactly how it works. Nice. Okay, so we got a couple more roundhouse hopefully as well. 52, sure. So we definitely didn't need any more mahogany logs, anything like that. 16k coal. That's way better than I thought. I thought it was going to be maybe 5k or something. Let's top you back up because You guys work hard. Make sure that you've got enough schmeckles in the coffer. And we will come back to you at some point. Keep on doing your thing. Oh, that's put us very close to the 25k coal goal. I didn't actually see the 2.4k steel bars hiding here either. So technically we only need 22.6k coal and iron to get our 100k cannonballs. Nice. Well, I mean, I guess there's nothing else to do but head down to the blast furnace and acquire some more ores. Hello. It's me again. Basically, I'm not going to make you watch me spend the best part of 8 hours world hopping and making steel bars. But I will explain to you the fastest method in case you are for some reason feeling inspired to make some cannonballs yourself. A coal bag massively speeds up this grind as it gives you an additional 27 slots of coal storage, cutting your total trips in half. Simply take your cash stack and coal bag, lock them in place, and proceed to make 961 trips from the bank chest to the ore vendor. The hardest part of this process is trying not to fall asleep. And just like that, we have all the coal and iron that we need. Onto the smelting process. 1 coal plus 1 iron ore equals a steel bar. So, 25k coal plus 25k iron ore equals 25k steel bars. And there we have it, a beautiful 25,000 steel bar stack. Now, the best place for us to go is going to be Edgeville. I don't know if there's a better one. There might be later on. I think Prif is pretty good. It's quite a short run. But in terms of tiles, I'm not going to bother marking them out now. But it is quite a short run back and forth. With current cannonball, double mold setup, run distance, etc., etc., supposedly I should average around 4,800 an hour. So we are in for 22-hour grind, making these cannonballs. I don't think it's particularly fast when you're over there. I'm just going to check, because I made these, but that was just to see something. Oof, that is slow. Okay, fair enough. At least it's nice and chill, and we have the double mold. Without that, this would be rotten. But, same as before, this is me for 20 plus hours, and you don't really need to see that. That's for me to worry about and you to know happened. And know that I'm doing alright. So, yeah. I'll see you when we have 100,000 cannonballs. That's 89 smithing. Yeah. Wow. I mean, as you can see, we are almost done. We're on the home stretch now. Should be another hour. Total prep time is about 27 hours, I think, because our total time played is now 101 days and 7 hours. Has that been refreshed? No, it's not. I mean, I am doing this quite AFK. But, yeah. 25,000 bars, we are almost done processing them. So I will see you when we hit the 100k mark. Almost there. Oh, I see you, buddy. I see you. Let's get out of the bank so he doesn't kind of use that on you. Here you are. Right at the end of the cannonball grind as well. I was about to say this is probably going to be the last inventory that we need to do. How many is that now? 7. Only 3 more and then we have a pool in the house without relying on stupid marks of grace. Not that I'm bitter at all, obviously. Why would I be bitter about something like that? There we are. 100,000 steel cannonballs. That took a disgusting amount of time. I did not realise just how rotten it was to make cannonballs. I haven't really made many of them at all. I don't even own a cannon, so I do still need to buy a cannon. Fortunately, we do have the cash for it, but yeah. There's a couple of things we still need to do, but that is the biggest, longest part of the prep done. Hopefully, That will speed up the grind exponentially when it comes to the multi-combat areas and the squishier targets. Even the guys with bigger health, I think I'll just have to figure out the ideal gear to wear. Maybe I'll wear Carol's with strength boosting. We'll figure all that out. It's time for part 2 of the Oats speed prep. Now I mentioned that I'm going to be tackling this grind, starting from the worst creature and ending on the easiest. I also mentioned a weapon upgrade. And that upgrade comes in the form of this little beauty, the zombie axe. On the surface, the stats are nothing to write home about, being comparable to a dragon scimitar. However, when we look at its crush capabilities, it starts to shine, only being beaten by the dragon warhammer and the inquisitor's mace. This swanky looking axe will be our best in slot crush weapon for a long time, and is still a formidable slash option. With all this in mind, we're going to be tackling armoured zombies outside of Varrock to obtain the axe, just so we're ready for the rest of the grind going forward. While we're at it, we might as well hunt the zombie scroll and kick the journey off. It drops in its broken form, needing 70 smithing to repair, which we well exceed, so the only obstacles in our way are the quest stopping us actually getting to the zombies. Defender of Varrock is the main quest, with Below Ice Mountain, Garden of Tranquility, and What Lies Below as the pre-quests. Nice and simple, let's do some questing. First on the list, Below Ice Mountain. This quest is basically preparing me for the grind ahead. I strengthened my body and physicality, my resolve and wits, and not to mention my sexiness. Yeah, ooh. I was then ready to put together a crack team to do some archaeology. I used my newfound skills to make a steak sandwich, trick the inebriated dwarf into joining the team. Turns out, I was the one that was tricked. The team ended up being a bunch of grave robbers, leaving me to fight a golem on my own and make the acquaintance of this big boy. Quest completed, on to the next. What Lies Below instantly sent me on a quick trip into the Wildy, before beating up the False King and witnessing something vaguely wizardy. Okay, quest completed, 40 rune crafting obtained. The final pre-quest, Garden of Tranquility, was a pain in the arse. I basically had to plant a bunch of different seeds around different places, using my prestigious 99 fishing to fail catching a ring out of a well 15 times. Oh, it's a good cast. It's a bad cast. At the same time, stealing a statue from some poor guards, clearly suffering from PTSD, but it's a good thing none of my crops died. After much waiting around the garden, we were finally ready, and it was very much appreciated. Quest completed, and we can now unlock the armoured zombies with one final quest. The Defender of Varrock quest had a ton of cool lore, of which I could tell you nothing. What I can tell you though, is Dimonethus is a certified baddie. Quest completed, and it was time to take on our first scroll grind. Not before cracking open some clue caskets though from our previous green log, just to test the waters of RNG. We're going to kick off with opening some of these caskets that I've been stashing up, because I think that's quite a good way to start. Get a couple of clogs early, hopefully, we'll see. I haven't opened a single elite clue, haven't opened a single hard clue, so hopefully we get something there. The other stuff, a couple of mediums, easies, beginners, not too bad. So we'll go from the lowest to the best. We've opened 38 in total. We have 7 to open. Only 2 clogs obtained. I didn't even realize a black pickaxe was one, so hopefully we get something off the rip on that. So let's change that reset to open. Nice, can't not have cabbages. Little wizard hat. Hard body, some runes. Yeah, expected from your beginners. We already have the flared trousers from the beginners after 81, so we're kind of cheeky on that one. Anything would be good, really. It's only 3. Okay, mediums. Slightly more chance of seeing something here. I say that. Mediums have been our most successful clues after Scarius. So we've opened 374. We've had a few ranger boots, but we're looking for hopefully another pair of the wizard boots. Other than that, just anything would be nice, really. Starting on 87, 32 to open. It will put us over the 400 mark, so that'd be a nice little milestone. Let's have a look. Ah, Armadillo Cloak. Okay. Oh, an H1 body. Let's go. Oh, a little bit of elegant. We take that. I don't actually know what the rarest stuff is on the medium logs. I think it is boots, and then maybe the H bodies are just as rare. Oh, the Crier's Bell. Yeah, we'll keep that on for now. Ripping through these. Oh. Clueless Scroll. I don't actually know what that is. Let's have a look. What are you? Oh, I see. Okay. Right, come on. Boater. Okay. Now. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I didn't need those, but I will not turn down another 25 mil bank filler. That is good stuff right there. Okay, so maybe I'm a little bit lucky on the mediums. And look at that little red bow tie as well. Woo! Ignore the boots. Forget the boots. We got a hat. Wow. Okay. Time for the hards. As I showed, we have 0 on the hards. Do we get anything? Okay. Okay. Guthan's Fullhelm. We take that. That is 1. We're on the board. We now have 1 out of 134 obtained on the hards. And 13 elites. This is the make or break. This is what I'm excited about. See if we can get some of that beginner's luck on opening these. Here we go. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh. Yes, there we go. That was painless. Let's have one last look, just for my own sanity. 0 out of 59, 0 elites opened. So many good things on here. We haven't done the shared either, actually. What are we missing on here? We're missing a Guthan's page 3, and then that would be green logged. So that'd be kind of cool. Right. Whew. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay. 188k. I kind of don't want any master clues, because then I might have to try and do them. And I don't think I'll be able to do any. Oh, 2. Okay, Rune Dragon Mask and a Shazian Scarf. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, that's not great, but I like that a lot. Look at the face. Oh, you can just see the eyes through it. Okay, we take that. We're clogging. Let's keep on going. That is fashion. That's Fashionscape right there. Okay, couple souls. Is that teak planks? Fair enough. Oh, a Royal Scepter and our first Master Clue box. Right, that's quite nice. That is very nice. Do I have to drop this? I think, can you hold 2 masters by just standard, and then after you open more you can hold up to 4? Not entirely sure. Ah. 8 more to go. Wait, Gilded's not in the mega rare, is it? Is that on the... That is... That's on the Megares. Yes. Oh, for a second I thought that was just trimmed. Okay. I would say, no matter what, that is very, very good. Oh, they do actually despawn pretty quick. I can hold 2. Okay, that's fine. I'll just keep picking them up and dropping them for now. Hell yeah. A piece of gilded. 0 complaints then. Doesn't matter what else we get. We've already peaked. Success off the bat. Pair of ranger boots, a bit of gilded. We're laughing. A dragon cane. Oh, that looks awful. I quite like it. I quite like that. I'm going to keep the scepter on for now, but awful doesn't always mean bad in my book. I used to do awful, mixed up fashionscape stuff all the time. Another master. I'm going to keep dropping them on this block. So can I hold 3? No, it's not the one. Whoops. Right, so you can't drop 3 scrolls. You have to open 1 first. Never mind, that's fine. We've got 2 there. If I get another one, I'll open 1 and then drop them. And the last one... No. But we have our first piece of gilded on the account. Pretty chuffed with that. Elites, 1 out of 3. Hards... Oh no, I'm even looking at the right thing. Elites 4 out of 59, sorry. Hards 1 out of 134. Clue casket lark, seeming on point. It's time to talk about zombies. The zombie variant we're going to be killing for the champion scroll is the armoured brain munchers. As mentioned earlier, this is due to their zombie axe drop, as well as being in multi-combat for faster kills. Other noticeable drops include herbs and teak planks. The method for killing them is going to be to blood barrage them down, allowing me to keep protect from Melion and out-heal the range damage from the attackers. The gear setup is going to be full mage, so I do need to pick up the ancient staff, which I forgot to do earlier on, and swap to the ancient spellbook while I'm in the desert. Right, let's go slay some zombies. Okay, let's have a little look, shall we? Seems like this is an okay place to start. I think I'll test this one out, and then if it's no good here, I'll move on to the next one. Just sort of run around, gather them up, barrage them down. Kind of curious to see how many supplies we use. So we'll check back in when we leave, but yeah, seems pretty straightforward so far. Oh my god. There it is. Storm, you lucky charm. That is the broken zombie axe at 439 KC. Beautiful. Once we get through maybe another prayer pot or 2, I'll go and make that. But that is the broken zombie axe done. That's going to be a massive crush upgrade for the account. We've been hitting everything with a Dragon Sim for the longest time, since Monkey Madness 1, and I'm pretty sure midway through Scarius. Okay, first trip. Let's assess, shall we? 716 kills in 1 inventory. That was 8 prayer pots, I only used 7. Still a full thing of prayer. Also, we used 4k deaths, 4k bloods, and 1k soul runes. So in terms of rune supplies, I think we're okay, just to carry on barraging like we have been. Doesn't seem too stressful on the supplies. I am also almost 95 mage, so I'm hitting quite hard with the RM set. We have our zombie axe. Repair your zombie axe. Yes, please. Oh, look at that. Oh, buddy. Sorry, mate. Not now. Oh, it looks so nice. Okay. What are the stats on it? Let me just bring it up. 102 crush. 119 melee strength. Very, very nice. Yeah. Cool. That's going in. That is a new melee weapon to use for future grinds. Very happy with that. I think it's only right for me to go for the helmet now as well. Makes the most sense. I did in fact go and have a look at getting into the zombie caves for the helmet. But unfortunately, I cannot get in without doing a quest, so I decided just to go back to the other zombies. Oh, we just hit 1,000 zombies. So that is the 1,000 mark hit. We are 1/5 of the way there to the scroll. If we go on rate. We have had 1 zombie axe in that time. But we don't really need any more. That's just extras, isn't it, really? Oh! What? Yes! 2,200 spooned. Under half the drop rate. Yes! Okay, let's get out of here. I don't need to be here anymore. That is 1 down. Oh, yes. Okay, okay. Nice. Fantastic. That one was the only one that was like intensive on supplies, so beautiful to get that out of the way. Let's go. Let's look at it on the log, because I just love opening the log and seeing it in there. Okay, 1 out of 11 done. Muy bien. Demon slaying time. There are 2 potential spots that I want to check out for killing the lesser demons. One in the Chasm of Fire, and the other in the Karamja Volcano. Both spots are unfortunately single combat, but I couldn't find a better alternative that didn't involve the wilderness. This will also be the first time tucking into our juicy stack of 100,000 cannonballs, so hopefully we don't end up using too many here. In terms of notable drops, nothing crazy, just some rune pieces for Alking, some runes and some gems, hence the reason we'll be bringing our gem bag along. The gear setup for culling is looking like so, with the potential for changing into full prayer gear later on. Obviously, I'm forgetting a very key and crucial part of this grind. I need to go pick up a cannon. Is it you? I know it's one of you guys. How much do you cost? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. I went to check out the Chasm of Fire first, but the demons seemed a little tightly packed, and the cannon never really seemed to double shoot, so I quickly moved on. Okay, cannon spot number 2. Will this be any better? It looks like they're spread out enough that the cannon might even double shot them as well, which would be nice. Okay, we are just about to hit the 1/5 of the drop rate mark. There's going to be 3 more kills, then we're at 1,000 lesser demons killed. We have shot 3,700-ish cannonballs. And predominantly, we're just smacking them with the axe. And it's such a weird thing. The axe is not statistically like more damage than the scimitar. I don't know if it's just the way that it sounds when it hits. But because I've been using a D-Sim for so long, it just feels better. Like that thud noise and the animation of the attack just feels better. That's probably just ridiculous placebo. There we go. Dead on 1k. Yeah. To be on drop rate, just that 5 more times. I'm glad I'm starting with this one because I can see how this is going to be a ball ache. Especially if we go dry. This is going to take a fair bit of time. Huh? What? Oh my god. I was not expecting that. I was so confused for a second. I saw the blue thing on the floor, but it wasn't the scroll. The shield left half. I guess that's the Ring of Wealth, isn't it? I can't believe I haven't really been doing any sort of Slayer, so I guess I wouldn't have seen any of that, but I think that's a bit rarer than the scroll. But that is a collection log, which is very, very nice. Let me hide. I need to have a look at that. That's on the misc. Can I tuck around here? Yeah, let's save some prayer points here. That is on... Is it miscellaneous or Slayer? There it is. Shield left half. So another byproduct then of this grind is hopefully I can get a dragon spear, because that's a couple of clue steps that I've had to drop. Because I didn't have that. But it does mean in the future we can make the dragon square shield as well, which is, I think, a diary step. Don't know which diary, but I think that is definitely one of the achievement diaries to make a shield. So, good to get that out of the way. It is a log at 2,800 demons. Okay. We take it. We take it. Dip down, then back. Oh, 98 defense. God damn. 122 combat still. I don't know when that goes up next. Maybe when they're both 99, but for now... Oh, Christ, 1.2 mil XP left. We will swap to attack. And let's get that to 98 as well. 4,998 lesser demons have been slain, and 18,000 cannibals have been shot. The ranged XP is less than I thought, but maybe that's because I'm hitting a lot of zeros on these guys. I'm not entirely sure. But that kill there, that is 5,000. We are now able to whinge, complain, bitch, and moan and say we are dry. God. This game sucks. And sometimes that works. Sometimes Jagex are listening and they say, I guess he is dry and he is complaining. So give him the drop. So let's try that. Oh, we're so dry. 5,002. Awful. Ooh, 98 attack. And 123 combat. Very, very nice. We are now 1 attack level or 1 defense level off of max melee combats. That's kind of disgusting. 51 hours of smacking demons. Hopefully that doesn't fucking happen, because that will make me very miserable. But we are on 6,400 now. So yeah. Please, not too many more, but the combats are going up. I think I'll just stay on attack for now. I was going to go back to defense, but why? Why do I need to? Let's get ourselves an attack cape, shall we? No way! Oh! I mean, oh, that's so much rarer than the scroll. Okay, that's fine. That's good. That is good. Let's go. We got a dragon spear that is needed for a clue step. But that was the last one I needed to kill to actually get my prayer level. So let's just salt bay that quickly. Get 80 prayer. Oh, no. There it is. 10,000 lesser demons killed. We're officially double the drop rate now. I wasn't expecting to use this many this early. But we have. So we just have to hope that it comes relatively soon. And then all of the other ones are somewhat humble and don't burn through 64,000 cannonballs. Yes! Oh my god. Finally. It's done. The Lesser Champion Scroll. Oh, no way. Get me the fuck out of here. 11,324 kills. We finally have the scroll. It is done. It is done. Now, moving on to the next one. We have Jogres. There's no stopping. There's no breaks here. We are behind rate. So it's time to claw back some of that RNG and go and get ourselves a fast Jogre scroll. The Jogre dwells in the caves beneath Karamja, and this is where we'll be hunting them. They are both cannonable and in multi-combat, making this hopefully a good amount of kills per hour. The notable drops from these fine fellows are more or less the large variation of seeds, as well as a couple of medium clues. Since we have 400 mediums completed, we can stack the maximum amount of scroll boxes before we have to leave, and believe me, we will be leaving for every clue we can. Since these guys have a low max hit, we're going to be wearing full tank gear and just munching on some swordfish. Let's see it. It's multi-combat, so they should all just stream in and start hitting me at once, which will be good for speed. Hopefully not too bad for HP. If they get caught up on each other as well, it's kind of ideal. Oh, there's a Karamja easy task as well. Nice. How much do Jogre bones give if you bury them? Okay, okay. That shit me up. I thought I instantly got it. Ooh. Ah. Okay, a shield left half this early is not... Yeah, fine. I see you. 26 Jogres in. Cool, cool, cool. Loud and clear, Jagex. Woo! 82 ranged. No flashing thing, therefore nothing new unlocked. But that's a range level. That is ranged progress right there. And we're going to want a couple of these because, yes, I know I can pick them up off of Waterbirth Island now, but it's always good to have some as well, just in case I do become a decent Iron Man and start actually planting my damn seeds. Ah. Maybe I need to take this Ring of Wealth off, because that's the second Dragon Spear. And that's 307 Jogres killed. So we've had a shield left half and a Dragon Spear. So if all our luck's getting used up on that, that's not great. Although, if there's any multiple stash units that need Dragon Spears, I now have a spare. So that's kind of cool. And worst case scenario, I can just high alch it. Okay, first trip done. Obviously the spear and the shield left half, but in one trip of just swordfish, bearing in mind I'm also wearing prayer gear, not tank gear, which I will now swap to. We got approximately, let's say that would have been 500 if I hadn't left, in an hour. 7 minutes getting over there, so just shy of an hour. So it's about 500 kills an hour, maybe 540, 550, which is pretty damn good. There's 1000 Jogre KC. Yeah, they drop a lot of bronze spears for some reason. Notable drops, we've had 2 Ranar seeds, quite a few medium scrolls as well, which we will be leaving for all of these, so this will extend the task a fair bit. But as I said, the other ones didn't drop any caskets, so this is just going to be nice to stack up in the bank. Now, speaking of clues, some revelations happened during our medium casket gathering. For the longest time, we've had to drop the clues in the Gnome Stronghold, as it required climbing the agility course and the potential collection of a Mark of Grace. Well, thanks to the help of Archus and Grizz, who went out of their way to test the course 40 times each, starting at the rope climb, I can say with relative certainty that you will not get a Mark of Grace unless you start from the log at the beginning of the course. This means that we've unlocked another clue step, rest in peace to all the scurry clues we had to drop here, and we can always do it every time it pops up. So I built the stash up the top, and with that, got back to the Jogres. Yes! Yes! Yes, we're under drop rate. What was that? Pick that up. 3,953. Let's fucking go. Okay. I saw the purple beam in my head. I was like, that's going to be a... That's a scroll. Not a scroll. That's a scroll box. Oh, thank God for that. Let us have a look on the collection log, because I love seeing the scrolls go up. Skeletons down there. It'd be nice to finish that row, but no. Ghoul will be next. Oh. Yes. Our next scroll takes us to Mauritania, on the hunt for ghouls. I want to try out 2 different spots, one being by the fairy ring, the other just below the Slayer Tower, just to see which one I like more. We can set up a cannon in both places, but it's not multi-combat, so kills will be slower than Jogres, but nothing we can do about it. Ghouls drop absolutely nothing but bones, and the champion scroll, so hopefully we don't go too dry. Now, as I said, there are 2 different spots we could go. One is here. It's single combat. We can kind of hide and let the cannon do its thing. They'll wander away. The other one is up here. I'm unsure which one I would prefer. I think I'll start here. Just sort of slap it down and hope for the best. There's a lot of things I hope it can shoot over the top. If not, it might be slightly problematic. Okay, it does ping over the top. It's just, as I said, single combat, so it won't shoot at those guys if I'm punching these ones. They do just back up a wee bit as well. But that is the first ghoul ever killed on the account. Let us see how many ghouls it takes to get this pesky scroll. Is just over 1,000 ghouls killed. Yeah, all in all, not bad here. I'm going to pick up the cannon now and try the other area, just because I think it'd be a good idea to give it a crack. And they spread all over the place here. But yeah, let's do 1,000 kills here, see if I prefer it, and then out of the 2, I will choose to stay at one or the other. We are about to hit 3,000 ghoul kills. And more importantly, we have shot 60,000 cannonballs now. So we're down to our last 40,000. Yeah. The 50k remake of the cannonballs may have to happen. Or Jagex, you give me all of the champion scrolls in sub 4k KC. And then we're all good. Deal? Deal, nice one. Sweet. One more kill and we are at 4,000 ghouls deceased. 1k more to go and then we are at the drop rate. Almost a range level coming in as well. All in all, this one is going quite fast. This position and location is far better than the other one, hence the reason I've stayed here. But yeah, it's a bit sad that it's only bones that are dropping, and I am shooting cannonballs super fast. We're down to 36k now. Woohoo! 84 range. Okay, 5 more kills, and we are at the drop rate for ghouls. And all I have to see is 4,966 bones for it so far. Which isn't great. 2 more. 1 more. Zombie. Wait, ghoul scroll? No. Dead on 5k. Hopefully it's not like demons. Hopefully it's not worse than demons. But yeah. Just killing ghouls. Yes! I wasn't paying any attention at all. What was that on? 6,007. I just recorded 6K, so I turned my brain off and looked the other way. Oh my god. The Ghoul Champion Scroll has been obtained. Get me out of here. That wasn't as bad as it could have been. But 6K KC is a little bit more than I'd hoped for. Ghoul Champion Scroll, 4 out of 11 done. Fuck yes. Let's go set up at the giant, shall we? Fee-fi fo-fum. It's giant killing time. There are 2 types of giants we can kill, and we're going to alternate between the 2 in search of drops for future grinds. The hill giants dropping giant keys use the Obor, and the moss giants dropping mossy keys use the Bribe Fighter. Fortunately, both of these guys are in multi-combat and in cannonable spots, as well as the drops being on the miscellaneous log and not tied to the bosses specifically. I'm going to be going for at least 10 of each key while hunting for the scroll, just so we have a bit of a head start when it comes to the previously mentioned bosses. Melee tank gear is going to be the way to go, due to the low damage of the mobs, and the only real noticeable drops coming out of these guys is the moss giants dropping Renars and Snapdragon seeds. Oh, okay, it's not multi-combat, but that's fine. With this many giants just stacked around you, and them dying so fast, I don't think they can leave the pit particularly easily either. So if I just stand AFK here, they won't back up, they'll just get absolutely gatted down. So, yeah. Apparently I've killed 11 hill giants on this account at some point. That must have been for quests and various other stuff. But yeah. These should drop some slightly more interesting drops than the ghouls, which was pure bones. As you can see, they are crumbling. One good cannon shot can't fully kill one, but it almost can. So you see 29... Oh, Ranarweed. Get in there. It doesn't fully kill them, but it does a lot of damage. So a couple of passes round of that cannon. We will be burning through cannonballs pretty damn quick. Okay, I don't even think I need the food or these here. So I'll tell you what, we'll leave this shooting. Maybe dump these at the bank. I'll keep one super attack with me, and then the rest of it I'll just leave for space to dump additional stuff in there. Oh, the first giant key. Where is that? There you are. Let's... Christ, that's a mess. Let's take you and drop you over here. And then we'll put a little plus on you like that. 1 in 50. So yeah, we should get quite a few. Oh, a longbone as well. Longbones are good. That's a little bit of construction XP. 2 longbones? What? Okay, well that's a 1 in 400. So that's another one to check. Curve bones are 1 in 5k. If we get a curve bone, that could have been a scroll. Not even sure what I killed there, but it dropped a medium. Thanks, I guess. It was during the giant killing grind that I realised I'd been missing out on getting beginner clues, due to only being able to hold 2 scroll boxes at a time. I know. I'm a bad extreme logger. It was at this time I also hit 9 giant keys and decided I should move over to the moss giants. I chose to go to the Edgeville sewers for the multi-combat cannon area and began blasting. We got our first mossy key and began properly stacking our beginners back at Edgeville Bank. It took just shy of 2000 KC at the moss giants to hit our 10 key goal, and we managed to get 3 long bones and a curve bone along the way. Not to mention 17 Ranar seeds and a bunch of other useful secondary seeds while we were at it. It was at this point that I went and completed 37 beginner clues so that we could unlock the next clue scroll box for beginners and hold a few more in the inventory. Oh, shoulder parrot. Okay. At least we got one. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Nice bit of fashionscape at least. Keep you down here. And then this one. Nope. That one is the major beginner scroll casket case thing. With this done, it was back to hill giants. Starting at about 1900 KC, I was taunted many, many times. Oh, you stupid game. Fuck. Oh, more giant keys. Giant key into a longbone next kill. Okay. Into a curved bone. Are you playing with me now? Are we having fun, Jagex? Is this your idea of fun? You Construction, nice. So that's more construction XP. Thank you. Oh, yes! There it is! Oh, thank God. The Giant Champion Scroll. 5,350 KC. Come here. Get me out of here. Well, that wasn't too bad. Like, it wasn't over by that much, but I was just watching the cannibal stack go down and I started to panic. We are 5 out of 11. That feels amazing. It's time to crank up the spooky factor and kill some skeletons. There are 2 potential spots to check out for these bony fellows, starting underneath Karamja and then heading down below the dig site. Neither spot is multi-combat, but both cannonable, and the gear setup's going to stay the same as before. No real notable drops here, other than the occasional beginner clue. I unfortunately ran incredibly low on cannonballs due to the scroll that shall not be named, at least not yet. So, started off skeletons by stocking back up on a few more. I decided to go ahead and try the area underneath Karamja Volcano first, hated it instantly, so moved over to the dig site. It took me a few tries to get the right chamber. Is it not down here? But we eventually got set up and started blasting. Unfortunately, this scroll followed the pattern of many more before it, and did not appear before drop rate. Bosh. 5,000 skeletons killed. We are also incredibly close to 99 defense, so we will have to swap off back to strength, just to try and do the gimmicky meme thing that I'm trying to do. But yeah, I'm hoping we don't go crazy dry on this one. As I said before, it's not too bad to kill them. I just really want that dopamine of gunning down tons of the imps and goblins. I think we've earned it. Woo! 87 ranged. We unlocked nothing new, but it is progress towards high range level. And that's good. That is good. 6,210 Skellybob kills. We're an hour off a nerd log. Yeah, it's just this, you know? It's just this. Yes! God, thank God for that. Whew. Get me out of here. Let's pick it up so we get a true number. 7,508. Oh my God, we have the scroll. Let's have a look. Champions Challenge. That is the Skeleton Champion Scroll unlocked. Now we need to address the elephant in the room. The Earth Warrior Scroll. I've been approaching this scroll differently to the others due to the fact they are only killable in the wilderness. This opens me up to the potential dangers of PKers and the loss of my hardcore status. You can use a cannon down here, but it is single combat, and the pillars do cause some slight issues with line of sight. Because of this, I've been wearing a full tank set with plenty of wilderness supplies just to ensure my safety. Even so, there have been a couple of jump scares. Oh, I just shit my pants. You mother... It was during the intense grind down at the Warriors. This happened. Okay, this is the most important thing that could have happened to the account. Come here. We'll come back and put this down. Get me out of here right now. It's happened. That was Jekyll number 10. We officially can get a restore pool in the fucking house. Ooh, let's put this stuff away. Let's quickly get that done. Oh my god. Playtime on the account. 106 days and 12 hours. We officially are going to have the pool in the player-owned house. This is monumental. This is the biggest thing since sliced bread. So that'll be the first one. Then the revitalization is 10 stamina pots, which we can do without boosting. The one after that is a rejuvenation pool, which is 10 prayer pots, which we do need a boost for. But I think if I build the kitchen, I can then get a cup of tea from the kitchen. And then that's a guaranteed +3 boost. So I won't have to stew boost for it. Oh, here we go, here we go. Building mode on. Right there. In our garden. We're going to make our first pool. Look at it. Look at it. Here we go. Revitalization pool. 10 stamina potions. What do you mean? Oh, I need to denote them. Upgrade. 4 dose stamina potion times 10. There it is. Our first sip. It's such a major upgrade to the account. It's so ridiculous. It's like when we got the glory mounted on the wall. This is just... It seems stupid, but having to walk everywhere, and the only way to restore is obviously go to Farrock's Enclave and drink from the pool there, which is then rings of dueling that you have to use. We just have a permanent way of doing it now. And it's so good. Now I need to see if I have a cup of tea up here. Because I can't remember exactly how you do it. So a cup. Right. Don't worry about that. Let me figure out how to make a cup of tea for the boost. And then we're going to get the next pool upgrade straight away also. I'm going to save you the pain of watching me try and figure out the simple task of making a tea in real time and streamline the process. I had to first upgrade my shelf to teak and get the right level of teacup, but not before I ripped the sink out, not realising I was just using the wrong item on the water. I finally figured out the correct order to do things and realised I'd forgotten the prayer potions anyway, so I'd have to do it all over again. Upgrade the pool. We now have a prayer restorer in the house as well. I mean, we had the altar, but run energy and prayer restore in one. Back to the surface of Gillinor and onto hobgoblins. We will be hunting the scroll over at Hesidius Beach, where the hobgoblins gather in droves. We can set up a cannon here, but it is again single combat. However, with a bit of clever positioning, we can safe spot them for faster kills. And for the first time, we're going to be rocking a range set to help with the safe spotting. Yes! Oh my god, that is 864 KC. We have the Hobgoblin Scroll. Let's fucking go. Let's go. We are under the drop rate for the second time. I feel like that's deserved. Let's go. That is so good. 864 Hobgoblins. Get in the bin. We have 20,000 cannibals left to use. We have goblins. And we have imps. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's happening. Let's go stash that in the bank right now. And then let's have a look at which scroll we are going for next. Only 3 scrolls remaining. Earth Warrior, Imps, and Goblins. With the Earth Warriors being passive, it was time to move on to those pesky red devils. I'm going to be using the cannon and melee combination in order to farm the Imp scroll, allowing for faster KC per hour. To do this, I set up my house TP to Hesidius, place my cannon down on the beach, and then teleport to the monastery, beating some imps with an axe. There are no real drops of note, other than the superficial ones being beads. And what sort of a fool would want to pick up beads? This grind was by far the worst of all of the scrolls. I'll tell you now, it was truly diabolical. As the kill count kept rising, I started to resort to various rituals to help see the drop. I changed my outfit. Yeah. Killed hundreds of ghost imps. And even tried gathering one of every item. Right now that the inventory is full of offerings, now we're guaranteed. 19,250. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, get me the fuck out of here. Oh, it's done. It's done, hang on. Pick that up. Fuck right off. 11,319 kills. Meaning we're probably about 13.5 or 14k. What a rotten one. Another scroll added to the collection. So, 6.7 mil GP value. We picked up 86 Ranar seeds, which is actually quite a considerable amount. 139 Ranars, 75 Snape Grass, and then 5 Snapdragons. It's pretty much everything of note. Oh my god. Finally done with Earth Warriors. That was such a massive weight on my shoulders. Glad to have it gone. Despite my good fortune at the Earth Warriors, the various rituals I performed earlier seemed not to work, and the kill count kept climbing. I then realized what the problem was. It was me. I had been possessed by the spirit of the imps. The only way to rid myself of this curse was to don my holiest robes and expel this demon from me. Screaming, get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Let's see if we can coax Scree into some imp on imp violence here. He just waddles off. He's like one of the monkeys out of The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, it's just some berries. What's it worth it, mate? No way! No way! It's there! It exists! Oh, Scree, all I needed was a little... all I needed was a little goblin follower. Oh my god. 21,176. Oh my god, it is done. Jesus Christ, that was awful. Screw mate, you're on camera. Oh, I'm gonna go pick up my cannon. God. Right, we got a couple of clues to clear up in the bank. And then it's over to the goblins. There is only one scroll left to get. We are nearly free. Oh my god. That sucked. And then there was one. Only the goblins stood between me and my calling to become a champion. It was time to take my cannon and get ready for the final slog. Goblins drop beginner and easy clue scrolls in large amounts, so hopefully we're going to have a massive stack by the end of the grind. In preparation for the large amount of clues I was expecting, I went and stocked up on 100 of each of the potential Charlie the Tramp clue steps, as well as finally also building a jewelry box in the house, giving me permanent access to Ring of Jewelings and a game necklace. Hopefully we can definitely boost for this. I've boosted. Sure, that's fine for now. Then at the same time we can build this. Basic jewelry box. Boom. Fantastic stuff. With this, the prep was completed. I headed north of Draenor Village, put down my cannon, and started blasting. No way. What? I've just started. I've literally just started. 400 goblin kills. Are you shitting me? Where is it? Right there. Here I am, prepping hundreds of You know what? Good. After 21,000 imp kills, I deserve that. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, it's done. Holy. Let's have a look. 10 out of 11 champion scrolls have been obtained. I'm actually speechless. I was getting ready to set up and just do a couple thousand kills, juggle all these clues around. I was low-key looking forward to having a bunch of clues to open. But we are done. We are finished. 442 goblins killed, and we have the champion scroll. And with that, all of the pieces of the puzzle had fallen into place. It was time to claim my rightful place as the champion of Gillinor. Only 11 creatures stood in my way. Down beneath the Champions Guild was the stage from which I would ascend. However, to prove myself worthy, I had to fight by the rules of the arena. And so I did. The Imp Champion, no special attacks allowed? No problem. The Goblin Champion, only magic attacks. Skeleton Champion, only ranged. Zombie, no magic. Giant, only melee. Hobgoblin, no melee. It didn't matter the arbitrary rules set in place. All of the other champions fell one by one, granting me Slayer XP each time. Until all laid defeated at my feet. Only one now stood in my way. Leon Decor was his name, and soon he too would fall. I also had a little trick up my sleeve. It's been a long time coming, mate. I hope you're ready. Epic fight ensues, even though he's not even going to burn through my prayer. Now, the armor set looks fantastic. We might be spot on the calculations. Here we go. 99 attack. Oh, I got cancelled. 99 attack, which means we probably hit 99 defense. Champion's Cape. We have done it. We are officially an OSRS champion. All three in one go. Obviously, I forgot the animation was going to pop up and cancel there. Let's put that bad boy on. Look at that. Let's get in the light over here. Let's catch a little bit of gleam on it. In the Guthin set, nonetheless. Now, that right there, that's a champion. Let's go get our lamp. Let's have a look on the collection log. Where are we at? Champions Challenge is green logged. We have the cape, we have all the scrolls. It's done. That's me. I should be hanging up on that wall right there in the middle. Oat, Extreme Oat should be right there. Oh, it's done. Let's get a little bit of Slayer XP as well. Give me that. Ooh. Finally. Right, let's head back to the bank. Let's keep this gear on. We have a couple of clues to open. And then we have a wheel to spin. Almost forgot, I need to pick up my skill capes. Ajat, my friend. You've recognized my abilities. I no longer need tokens when it comes to the defender grind now. We have unlimited infinite tokens, so that's massive. But yeah, I would like to buy a Cape of Attack, please. Oh my god, look at that. 99 attack on the hardcore extreme log Iron Man. That's a good feeling. I would like to buy one of your defensive capes, please. With the dad bod belly, the full Guthin set on, we now have the defense cape, the strength cape, and the attack cape. And most importantly, the champion's cape. Time played, 110 days, 3 hours. Oh, it's flashing at me. Oh, for the telling me where the capes are. That would have been helpful, actually. Never mind. Forget that. We now have all max melee combat stats. Fantastic. We went from, I think, 75 range to nearly 89 range. Just from cannoning a bunch of different mobs. I think that's pretty damn good. Quickly, use that on the table. An orange beam of white beads. Wow. It was all worth it in the end. 21,000 imps. Totally worth it. We now have an orange beam of beads. Which means our total bank value is bolstered by 1 mil. Happy days. Right. Enough faffing around. Let's crack these clue caskets open. See what we get. Ooh, some demon feet off the rip. Okay. Nice, nice. Expected. Yep. Okay. Standard. On to the easies. We have 84 completed. Still loads of stuff to get. We have the flared trousers though, so 0 complaints as well as a cape. Only 2 to open as well. Okay. Teleports are always good. Actually, that's got to be quite high value. 87k for easy. Not bad. And more purple sweets as well. Another 82k for an easy, damn. So we now have 25 mediums. I'm going to show you the log again. Yes, we do have 5 pairs of ranger boots. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about that. We now want a pair of climbing boots or wizard boots. I'm not asking for much here. But we've opened 406, 92 out of 115. We're doing quite well. So let's have a look, shall we? Ooh, purple elegant off the rip. Is that also a clog? No, it is not, but that, very good. Elegant. Elegant's what we want. I think that's the slightly rarer stuff to get. We're missing the white elegant and the black elegant, as well as a couple of bits of the pink and the yellow. Gold even. You know what, we'll drop this here for now. Can we do this one? 2 Brascan Mage Steps. Okay, ignore those for now, they don't exist. That was, you can see them through the window. We'll leave them there as a reminder. Whoops. Another Town Crier. Crier's coat. More teleports, no complaints here. Rando's cloak. I think that's a clue step, right? If I'm not mistaken. I'm asking. Oh. Oh, wow. Now, okay. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. If you want ranger boots, you just have to not want ranger boots, and then you get 6 of them. Right? Sometimes lucky. I guess this is it then, right? This is the thing. Maybe I deserve going dry on the scrolls. Maybe this is the penance that I just haven't been... I've been blind to see. Yeah. Let's just crack this last one open, and then let's have a quick look, shall we? Ooh, that's a nice little bank booster, isn't it? I think this would be a purple beam. Yeah, that's a nice looking beam right there. If I DC'd in that moment and someone got 6 pairs of ranger boots, they'd be quite happy. With the grind over, it was time to spin the wheel. And this one was a special one. And as you may have known, I have begun to stream on YouTube 2 times a week, and this was the very first live wheel spin. I had to make a couple of changes before we span. Notably, I removed the Huaycotl due to it having caskets on its drop table, and I also added 2 more Oats choices as well as Vorkath onto the wheel. It was time to spin. 3, 2, 1. It's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. Okay, okay. Oh, Soul Wars, that's fine. That was nearly revs. Okay. We have it. Soul Wars it is. I'm ready to move on from this RNG painfest and get some more clogs under my belt. I just want to take a moment to say thank you so much to everyone that's come along and supported the stream, and for your generosity. To anyone that's watching the videos and is worried about the streaming encroaching on the style of the videos and the content, I hope this shows you that they are 2 completely separate things. The stream's just a way for me to interact with you guys more and let you know that I'm still alive between these longer videos. Kind of does take quite a long time to make, so, you know, you can just pop in and say hi if you're wondering what I'm up to. An extra special thank you to all of the channel members for your additional support. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.